Hello and welcome back to Quadratic Inequalities. This is video number 2 and it looks at a slightly different quadratic inequality. So let's have a look at the question, which is x squared minus 9x plus 20 is less than or equal to 0. Remember that we have the 4 stages of solving a quadratic inequality. Factorize, identify the critical values, sketch, and solve. And remember I said in the previous video that you need to write this down every time you do a quadratic inequality to make sure you get the 4 steps correct. So we're going to start off with factorizing. X squared minus 9x plus 20. We are looking for two numbers that add to give negative 9, because the sign goes with this, remember, and times to give 20. Look at the factors of 20. They're 1 and 20, 2 and 10, 4 and 5. The only way we can make 9 out of those 3 pairs is if we use 4 and 5, and if they are both negative, minus 4 and minus 5, they would add to give minus 9 and multiply or times to give 20. So factorising, we have x minus 4 bracket x minus 5. Next, we need to identify our critical values. Critical values are the values of x which make these brackets 0. Sorry, this is still less than or equal to 0. So in this case, x equals 4 and x equals 5. Next on our list, we have to sketch the quadratic. Draw a set of axes, mark on the critical values, 4 and 5. Remember, it's just a sketch, so they don't have to be a proper scale, and draw in your U-shaped curve accordingly. Now we need to take our highlighter and identify, remember this is the 0 line, y equals 0. We are trying to look for where the function is less than or equal to 0. So in this particular region, and it is the values along here. It's this part of the curve that we need to highlight. And then we need to identify all of the x values in here which make the function less than or equal to 0. So finally, our solving bit, x lies between these two values and it can take these two values because of the less than or equals to part of the inequality. So we've got 4 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 5. And that is telling us x lies between and can take the values 4 and 5. Thanks for watching.